Let us get something straight from the very beginning. The word dirty is a trick. It is a judgment. It turns a bag of chips or a slice of cake into a moral failing. So when we talk about stopping eating dirty, we are not talking about purity. We are not declaring war on fun or flavor. We are talking about something much simpler and far more powerful. We are talking about stopping the clutter. We are talking about clearing out the nutritional noise that is holding your body and mind hostage. This is not about never having a treat again. This is about discovering what happens when the treats stop being the main event. When you clean up the baseline of your diet, something extraordinary begins to occur. Your body, which has been fighting a quiet battle through a fog of processed food, sugar, and empty calories, finally gets to stand down. And when it stands down, it gets to work. The first thing you will notice happens, not in your waistline, but in your head. It happens around day 3 or 4. The mental fog that you accepted as normal, the one that rolls in every afternoon at 3 p.m., begins to lift. It is like a window cleaner has finally come to the grimy pane of glass your brain has been looking through. Your thoughts become sharper. Your focus locks in with less effort. That feeling of being permanently tired yet weirdly wired starts to fade. This is not magic. This is your blood sugar stabilizing. This is not magic. This is your blood sugar stabilizing. When you stop flooding your system with rapid-fire carbs and sugars, you stop the wild insulin spikes and crashes that dictate your energy and mood. Your brain is finally running on steady fuel, not frantic sugar surges. You become the calm, clear-headed pilot of your day, not a passenger strapped into a roller coaster you did not sign up for. Then you will feel it in your gut. And let us be honest here, this is where things can get interesting. Your digestive system, which has been on a wild ride of processing ingredients it barely recognizes, gets a chance to reset. There might be a period of adjustment, a sort of quiet rebellion as it remembers what real food is. But soon, it settles into a rhythm of grateful efficiency. The bloating that made you unbutton your jeans after a meal starts to disappear. The unpredictable stomach issues, the constant gurgling orchestra, they begin to fade into silence. You start to feel light. Not just in weight, but in a fundamental way, you are no longer carrying around a daily internal struggle. Food becomes fuel, not a foe. And when your gut is happy, it sends signals of well-being to your entire body. Now, let us talk about your skin. It begins to glow. That dull, tired-looking complexion gets replaced by something brighter and clearer. The constant low-grade inflammation caused by sugary, processed food starts to subside. Your body is not fighting fires everywhere, so it can direct resources to maintenance and repair. Blemishes calm down, redness fades. Your skin looks more hydrated and alive from the inside out. People might start asking you if you changed your moisturizer or got more sleep. They are seeing the direct reflection of your cleaner internal environment. It is the best beauty treatment you never bought. Your energy is the next thing to transform. This is not about bouncing off the walls. This is about a deep, resilient reservoir of vitality. You will wake up in the morning and actually feel awake. The urge to hit snooze 5 times weakens your afternoon, becomes a period of sustained productivity, not a desperate crawl toward caffeine. You find you have the stamina to get through your day and still have something left for your life in the evening. You might even feel like moving your body, not because you have to, but because you have the energy to spare. This newfound power comes from your cells finally getting high-quality fuel. They are operating at peak efficiency and they pay you back in consistent, usable energy. Here's where a beautiful cycle begins. With clearer thinking and more energy, your choices naturally get better. You are not white-knuckling through cravings because the cravings themselves begin to change. When you are not on the blood sugar roller coaster, your body stops screaming for a quick fix. A sweet craving might be satisfied with a piece of fruit because your taste buds are no longer numb to natural sweetness. You start to genuinely desire the foods that make you feel good. A crisp salad sounds appealing. You crave the satisfying crunch of a vegetable. Food becomes a source of pleasure and nourishment, not just a compulsive distraction. And yes, the weight begins to come off, but it happens almost as a side effect, not a struggle. The constant drip feed of excess calories from oils, sugars, and processed ingredients simply stops. Your body, no longer in a state of inflammatory panic, starts to release the fat it was holding onto for safety. Your body, no longer in a state of inflammatory panic, starts to release the fat it was holding onto for safety. Your clothes fit differently. Your body composition changes. You might see definition where there was none, not from frantic exercise, but from the simple disappearance of bloat and inflammation. The number on the scale might move, but the real victory is in the feel of your favorite jeans and the shape you see in the mirror. Your sleep becomes deeper and more restorative. The digestive chaos that used to continue into the night quiets down. Your nervous system, not overloaded with chemicals and stimulants, can properly unwind. You fall asleep more easily and wake up feeling truly restored. This is the foundation that makes everything else possible. Good sleep reinforces good food choices, which lead to better energy, creating a powerful upward spiral of health. Even your emotions level out. The anxiety that often piggybacks on a sugar crash diminishes. Your mood becomes more stable, more resilient. You are better equipped to handle stress because your physiological foundation is solid. Food is no longer an emotional crutch because you do not need one as often. You have built a sturdier you. So, what is the dirty secret of stopping eating dirty? It is that you were never the problem. The problem was the clutter, the noise, the constant low-grade assault of food that does not serve you. When you clear that away, you are not becoming restrictive. You are becoming empowered. You are meeting the best version of yourself, the one that was always there, buried under the wrappers and the guilt. You discover that clean is not a punishment. It is a feeling. It is clarity. It is energy. It is waking up in a body that feels like home. And the best part, when you live here most of the time, the occasional detour into pleasure, the real, enjoyable, no guilt included treat, tastes better than ever. Because it is just a visit. It is not where you live anymore. And that is the ultimate